Happy Saturday evening, everybody. Welcome to our live Unleashed unboxing. I feel like we do one of these every night, Dan.
It's getting to be a regular thing.
It is crazy that this is now my fourth samurai piece and my fourth XM piece, which is just insane. But tonight we're going to be unboxing the Joker Orochi quarter scale statue, of course, from XM Studios.
Yep.
And this is a piece that Dan already has, of course. So that's why Dan is here to kind of walk me through it. And we were just talking like, usually you have, the statue kind of on display behind you.
I do.
But this is a heavy statue.
Yeah, I don't, it's funny. I should have brought that up before we went live on air, but I don't have the weight on him, but he's all of at least 50, 60 pounds.
The crazy thing is, so this is just the lid right here. So I was, usually I set the box on the table.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it was so heavy. I'm like, I don't know if I can lift this by myself. Like it's a very, very heavy box. Of course, part of that weight is the box, but I remember from doing this before that the base itself is very, very heavy.
Yeah.
Very, very heavy. So I do want to say hello to some folks as we have people joining us. I also want to just kind of put it out there in the universe that Wednesday night, 7 p.m. our normal Rogues Gallery live time. I'm going to be doing a live unboxing. It is a mystery live unboxing. So I'm going to tease everybody for a couple days maybe, and I will be revealing it in the next maybe day or so, and I'll let you guys know exactly what it is, but I feel like it's going to change the game. It's going to be one epic unboxing. I know Dan's going to be watching from his house. I can't wait to see what you think about this piece, Dan.
You are a big tease, is all I can say.
Well, that's what we do here. We try to drum up some excitement here on this channel, get everybody excited. But again, I just cannot wait to share it with everybody.
Me too. I will be sitting here in Wayne Manor North, eagerly anticipating what's happening.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah. And again, that will air this Wednesday night at 7 p.m. So our normal Rogues Gallery live time. So anyway, let me say hello to some folks real quick. We've got Alamy Leader 6980 says first again. I love it. Got Martin Rodriguez. Going to be an epic Joker, a lot bigger in person. Yeah, it's definitely one of the top biggest. Like you have Joker, I would imagine Bane, Penguin. I think those are, why don't you say those are the three biggest?
Looking around, yes. I mean Catwoman, technically, because, with the motorcycle.
Yeah.
But aside from that, yes, I would agree.
That's awesome. Yep. Alfonso Adam is here. Hello to you. We've got Martin Rodriguez. Edwin Diaz is here. Hello, Edwin. We've got Mocha Star. Hey, my dad and me watch your channel all the time. You're awesome. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Mocha Star.
Yeah. Kristen Logan, a Brotherhood member. Hello to you. We've got Late Night Trip. Dennis Perez. Hello to you. We've got Team Mitchell. We are waiting to be entertained, shocked, and awed by the BSC. Oh man, that's a lot of pressure, man. Come on.
The bar is very high.
Yeah, it's very, very high tonight. I tell you. We've got the bat in here. Hello, everyone. The rabbit hole gets you every time. Got to love it. Absolutely. This I'm already like down to the bottom of the rabbit hole, I think, at this point.
Oh yeah, you're flying down. You're midway through.
Yeah. It's funny. We keep talking about, over the last couple of weeks, even on Rogues, we were talking about, Samurai Riddler and Samurai Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
We keep forgetting we haven't brought it up, but that teased Samurai Batwoman.
Jeez, I forgot all about it.
Remember, it has the clay face base.
Yeah, that's right. Holy cow, I forgot all about it.
Yeah. So I would imagine that we'll see her real soon. I kind of forgot all about her too. I mean, for me, I'm more interested in the base because I'm not collecting the heroes yet.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. I know. We'll see. Warren Dante here. We've got Rick Cruz in the house. We've got Julia Rose. This is the one piece I've imagined you getting since the beginning. Congratulations, Chris. Thank you very much, Julia. That's awesome. Let's see who else. We've got Casual Nerd Problems. If you haven't done so, please check out Casual Nerd Problems on YouTube. Have a lot of new, I don't know if you've noticed, Dan, but we have a lot of new YouTubers all of a sudden.
A ton. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's really great. So obviously, it's kind of like the next generation, I feel like, of new and exciting YouTubers. So
Yeah.
definitely support everybody out there. They could use your support, and the more the merrier.
Yeah. They're doing a great job too, I have to say.
They really are. There's so many guys. You got Cash to Gemini, and there's so many great channels that are firing up. So again, support those guys, and hopefully, I'd love to have some of them on Rogues Gallery Live as well. Get to know them a little bit better.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We've got Lance Talks Comics. Hello to you. And Carl, another member from Gotham Gallery. Welcome to 52 weeks of Samurai unboxing. Well, let's not do 52 weeks, but there's definitely going to be at least 3 more after this. Warren Dante says, Dan, nice haircut. There we go.
Yeah, high and tight, man. High and tight.
Hey, styling and profiling. I love it.
Right.
Nicholas Capote is here. Hello to you. We've got Matt T. I just finished editing his video. He is going to do a room tour for us, so that's very exciting.
Nice.
And this is to pressure Dan to get that room tour done too, because the community is like demanding it at this point.
The community is demanding it, and I feel awful about not doing it. Unfortunately, guys, you can blame Chris because he's got me doing other projects. So
well, there you go. That's true. I'm a tough guy. You got to watch out.
It cracks the whip.
Hey, Barbara's here. Statue Mania. Haven't seen Barbara in a while. Happy New Year to you as well. Hope you're doing great. We got the Namek in the house. Mike Steinberg says, hey, Chris, congrats, man. I just dropped in to say have a great night. I have my grandson over for a sleepover. I'll catch it on the rebound. Hey, thank you very much. Have fun with your grandson. That's awesome.
Hey, have a good night.
Ryan is here for another unboxing. Thank you. Chris has been bitten by the XM bug. Oh, yes. And it's all that guy right there. That guy right there to blame. He'll take the blame, though.
I'll take the blame.
Yeah. Ben Hizzle is here. Somehow I think Chris got a Marvel statue. That would be something. I would not be opposed. I love Marvel. I love it.
That'll be in the other statue room.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to say your name. R3Mix, maybe? I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you for being a member here. And what's up, Chris? How are you doing? Haven't been able to watch live for quite some time. Glad I caught this one. We're really glad to have you here. And let me know so I don't pronounce your name wrong. Let me know how you do it. KohnHead Collectibles. Hey, Chris and Dan. Joker and Harley together again. That's right. Nate Nance. Got the Badaholic. Unsilenced Chaos. Looking forward to the stream. Thank you very much. Chris is in the house as well. I think we're getting caught up. Again, if I don't say your name, I do apologize. Matt T says 100% to pressure Dan. So, yeah, there we go. Barbara says, doing good, busy like crazy working. I hear that. Been a busy 2022 already. Michael is here. Hello, Bat fam. Congrats to the new one, Chris. I need to start me a YouTube channel to get the money for all these statues. Well, it is a bit of a grind, but if you keep at it, you can do pretty well. Edison G is here trying to get samurai-related statues, but you make it very hard to stay away. So, yeah, it's that's the thing. Remember, Dan, like a month ago when I was just going to get Deathstroke?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Was it even a month ago?
No, probably not.
Feels like 2 weeks ago.
I know. It probably was.
Just Deathstroke. Okay, then it was just Deathstroke and Batman. That's it.
Just, yeah.
2. Well, here we are.
Here. Down the rabbit hole. Yeah, I love this. Samurai Saturdays. There you go. So see, it's meant to be. I love it. Michael says, gonna go work out after the stream. Glad to be here a bit. Glad to have you, Michael. And we have hello from Australia. I got all 3 Joker comics on my wall like you see in your video showcasing them. That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
I still don't have my signed one. I'm still waiting. It's been forever. But man, I'm hoping to get it. I've got my spot right up there with my peeled away wall or paint there. I'm waiting for it. So we'll see. Do I collect anything other than Batman? I do. We collect some Disney stuff. Paula is in the house. Hello, Paula. Thank you for being here. Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you. And ladies, there you go. Thank you very much, Paula. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the box. So again, kind of standard fare, wouldn't you say, Dan, for this box?
Yeah. I mean, nothing particular out of the ordinary relative to the other ones you've opened. So
Yeah. Now, do you have any other XM pieces other than Samurai?
The only other XM piece that I had, and I no longer have it, was the Joker Rebirth.
Okay. Do they come in similar boxes to this? Is that kind of just XM's thing where they do the lid and the...
It was much smaller, and it didn't come with the reinforced corners. It didn't come with that. It was nicely packaged, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't. It was not like these. These are on a different level.
Well, these, I feel like I have been so spoiled with these packages, like how they're designed and how well they're constructed. I feel like everybody else is just, dumbed down compared to these.
I completely agree. And I think XM is kind of doing that on a few different fronts.
Yes, they are. So again, this is just the lid.
Yeah.
Again, it was too heavy to lift. But I did want to show you what that looked like, just so you had an idea. Now, again, I want to give a shout out real quick to our friend Joe Latore. Joe Latore is the one that sold me this piece, and also the Deathstroke and Harley. And he did the mystery package again, just like the other night, if you watched the Harley unboxing.
Ah, nice.
So I'll show you guys what he did. Excited. I don't even know if I've seen this print. But Joe, it looks cool. So again, I know these prints aren't everybody's, cup of tea, but there's the Joker Orochi right there, which is really, really cool. And I'll show you the Harley he sent me as well. So might make it out to my gallery wall, which is pretty cool.
Beautiful prints.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
So again, thanks very much, Joe, for sending them framed like that. That was really nice. And also, you get the XM envelope, which is very, very. I found that it's very, very nice to rebox things. Like, it tells you exactly where to put everything.
Exactly.
And because again, it's always kind of a crapshoot. I most of the times when I sell an item, I go back and watch other people's unboxing videos.
Yep.
Just to see how to put it in. And oftentimes it's very difficult to find that. And so I appreciate this very much from XM. And also, I just want to say it one more time, that I appreciate how exact the foam is. Like, exactly how it fits.
Yep.
Like, this is great. And other companies, I need this for sure. But I feel like it just really is well done. It's very, very well done.
Chris, it makes me wonder if, as we've talked about on Rogues Gallery Live, with XM, and it just doesn't seem like they suffer from the sometimes inconsistency and quality issues that have plagued, the other statue companies. I wonder if they haven't established exclusive relationships, where they said to a factory or two factories, look, we're going to feed you all of our business, but it's got to be at a different level, rather than spreading it out and maybe get bids on projects from multiple factories, because it clearly seems like they're doing something different.
Well, we even talked about it before on Rogues Gallery, or maybe in our private chat, we talked about it, that it almost seems like they have their own factory.
Yeah.
Like their own factory, not sourced out to somebody else, because look at all these things that are in production already before they were even on pre-order.
Right.
And
right.
So it does make me wonder a little bit, that they seem to be ahead of the game in a lot of these aspects.
Yep.
Which again could be why they charge more, possibly. But I feel like, yes, these pieces are expensive, but I feel like after owning a few now, again, we talked the other night, I get it. I get why.
Yep.
And that's fine with me. If I'm going to get that level of quality and of packaging and everything else, I'm good with that.
Yep.
I'm good with that. And
it's not a ton more, by the way.
No.
Yeah. So,
super chat from Paula. Thank you very much. $4.99. I'm going to round that up to $5. Thank you very much, Paula. Here's the contribution. I got a feeling you're going to need it. Yeah. You have no idea, Paula. So I know this is a segue from the unboxing, but I've said it the other night that I have purchased Ivy, Bane, and Catwoman. those are difficult to find, and typically they are very, very expensive. I have spent a lot of money this week. More than I've ever spent ever.
Imagine if you add up the month.
Oh, don't even go there, because that's going to make me cry, I think. Again, I joke all the time, about my wallet screaming. Well, like it's screaming so loud you can't even see it at this point. Like you can't hear it. Like it's just, I'm surprised it hasn't run away. But yeah, I've spent so much money. So that $5, Paula, you have no idea how much that helps this week. You have no idea. So thank you very much for the super chat, Paula. You're awesome. Okay, so let's start with this guy. Now, again, the packaging's amazing. They got the straps. Again, it is heavy. So I'm going to leave it on the floor and just bring pieces up. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
I will keep an eye on our chat.
Yeah, keep an eye on the chat and see what people are up to tonight.
Oh, Chris, we've got a great question from Michael Black, because you and I were talking about this earlier. Are you planning to get Penguin?
Okay, so I sent. Sorry, I'm going to turn up my volume a little bit so I can hear you better.
Okay.
So we were talking about Penguin, and I sent Dan a photo either today or last night.
Yeah, this morning. Yep.
And I've never seen a picture of Joker next to Penguin, and to me, the Penguin didn't look massive compared to the Joker. Like it did look like it was a lot deeper. But that's been the biggest issue. I know talking with Dan, we've kind of wondered, do we have the space for it? Because I've seen the Penguin in person, and it is a sizable piece, but also you can take off the handles.
The carry things. Yeah.
The carrying things.
Yep.
And so it's possible. Now, I am basically out of room. If I continue to keep these white bookshelves here with Ivy and Catwoman and Bane and Joker, that's it. I don't have room for anybody else. Now, of course, I do want to get the Scarecrow. I know, Dan, you ordered it.
Yep.
I do want to get the Scarecrow, and I do want to probably get like a freeze that they've teased. So I don't really know. I don't know what to do. Like to me, it makes me wonder if I'm going to need to build a different display for them, just to accommodate. Now, if I do, chances are I'll probably buy the Penguin, because I'm kind of I'm a completionist. Although I'm still trying to avoid the heroes. I know Dan's going to try to keep talking me into it.
I am.
Yeah,
because they're that good.
I know. All right, so that was a great question. And Dan, I know you're still thinking, right? I mean, you haven't ruled it out.
I am thinking, but like you, it would mean a display change. And I've actually was talking with my wife this morning about one side of my display room and how I'm thinking about possibly changing it. And it would result in my being able to accommodate a couple of more pieces, and accommodate them in a way that I want to, right? Which is I like space between my statues. I don't like clutter. So, I have certain requirements for myself, but.
So what would you have to do to that room? Like stay in the same room, right?
I would stay in the same room. On one side of my room, I have kind of a multi-level of Vesta cabinets, the black Vesta cabinets. And I'm thinking about going to the customs that I built that are on this side of the room. And you guys see one corner of that over here. And doing that on the other side of the room. Okay. And what that does, I mean, the Vesta cabinets are convenient, but because they're all cubes and whatnot, you kind of lose a lot of space within, if you think, okay, I've got a 12-foot wall by 10 feet high or whatever, you have Vesta cabinets, you lose space rather than having the custom ones like I've built. So anyways, I'm not articulating that very well, but I think I could make a little bit more room in a positive way. So,
well, I'm anxious to see what happens.
So we'll see. And I'm kind of waiting on seeing the announcements that are coming. And as I told you, I know there are two pieces coming from XM that I 100% have to have, and that is the Joker and Harley pieces to accompany their White Knight that I've PO'd.
Yes.
So,
and we have seen that Harley tease we talked about on Rogues.
Yep.
So that'll be interesting.
Sure will.
Oh my God, this base is big. I forgot how big this thing is. It is big.
Oh, and that's not even the biggest part.
It's crazy.
Look at it's gorgeous though.
It really is. Let me kind of bring it close to everybody so they can see. So it does have the Orochi, which is an 8-headed serpent. Yep. From ancient Japan. You have the great roof line. They have a lot of nice reds and golds. It's very, very nice. Yep. Again, it's you can see how big it is to me. Let me see. Got 189 out of 788. And this is version B. I think you have A, right?
I have version A. Yeah.
So basically, version B came with the crowbar.
The crowbar and the
extra portrait.
The mask. Yeah, the masked portrait.
Is that the only two things?
Those are the only two things. I do wish I had that crowbar, but what are you gonna do?
And I really like the mask portrait. Yep. I think that might be what I go with.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the aesthetic you go. If you lean into the samurai thing more, then that's the one to have. This is the bigger piece I was talking about.
This is nuts. Yeah. This is like Castle Grayskull or something.
It does.
Or what's the other hideout? Not Castle Grayskull, the other one with the snake mountain.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh. So it's like this big tree that's wrapped with this serpent, like all the way around it.
Yep.
I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but you can see different colors, like kind of like greens and reds, again, reflective of the Joker.
It is massive.
It's big. It's heavy too.
Yep.
This is definitely the heaviest of the three. I mean, this feels like as heavy as a regular base. Just this. Okay, so this goes in back here, I believe. One thing that I like, man, look how massive that is.
It's huge. Yep.
I don't know if you guys can see very well, but it is absolutely big. That's crazy. This will be fun to move.
Yeah, when it's all set up, it's no fun at all.
Yeah.
The value of the piece.
I can't remember what I was going to say.
Late Night Trip is asking how we all feel about the value of this piece.
So we retailed, I think version A retailed for around 1,000, right?
Correct.
And I have no idea how much it retailed for version B. Was it like 1,500 maybe?
Ooh, I don't know if it was that much of a difference.
Might not have been. Maybe it was more like 12.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it's probably more like $200.
Yeah. And so I mean, basically, I paid Joe retail for this then.
Yeah.
So they're expensive, but one thing that we've talked about here is that these XM pieces seem to either A, retain their value or go up on certain pieces.
Yep.
Like Bane, Catwoman, Ivy. Again, that's why my wallet's crying. But a lot of statues, they seem to depreciate a bit.
Yep.
Here lately, where XM, at least this line, hasn't. And that says something.
It sure does.
All right, let's see what else we have in here. Oh, we've got some serpent heads.
Yeah, there are a few of those.
Yeah.
And they're big.
I think this is the baby head.
That's the small one, yep.
Yeah, it's the small one, but you can see the fangs and the tongue.
Yep.
Very cool.
That is one consistent aspect of the whole samurai line is there's kind of this notion of these statues coming to life. I mean, the statues in the story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like these stone statues that have somehow been brought to life as part of the story, because that's consistent through almost, the entire line. But
well, the bases, I mean, like think of Deathstroke. Like, I mean, it's just these bases are incredible.
Yep. Yeah, Deathstroke. Batgirl has a base that's like that, with a stone creature coming to life. Nightwing has a base like that. Like you said, Deathstroke. So, yeah. Wow, look at that. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's just all, I mean, these are just parts of the base, guys.
Yep.
There's 3 giant pieces that key in here. Like, it's crazy.
Yep.
But again, you have the serpent heads. You have, again, that continue that kind of that banded wood element. I don't know if those are like, do you think those are like temple posts? Maybe?
That's what it looks like to me, like he's wrecking a temple.
Okay, I remember what I was going to say now. So one thing I've been really impressed with a lot of these pieces is, well, let me just take it back out to show you, because a lot of these are magnetized, but they also have the rod, the steel rod. So not only do you get, those guide you in, and then
right.
it locks into place with the magnets. And not all of them are that way, but I've noticed that where they need to be magnetized, they are. And I just think that's really, it just
hear that fit.
Yeah, what?
That fit, you can hear it. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, not only the fit, but it also gives me peace of mind that it's not going to go.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, we got a super chat from Ghostbusters Plus Collector. He says, now that's a base. Very nice. Keep them coming, Chris. Love having Dan joining on the unboxing videos.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've heard so many great compliments to having Dan here. Absolutely. Thank you very much. $5 super chat. Again, let me give you kind of a closer look here of the base alone. I mean, the base is a story in itself.
It really is. Look at that. It's awesome.
We don't even have all the dragon heads or the serpent heads on yet. But again, it's just so much going on. And I know I'm going to talk about it in my review. That'll be up in the next day or so. But so much storytelling element with these samurai pieces. And I know that's what Dan and I continue to look for in statues.
That is correct.
Since we are statue twins. Is that what was, I think, is that what, cannot speak. Was that the name we came up with the other night, or was there something else? There was something funny. I can't remember.
Statue twins.
Yeah, statue twins.
I think that was it.
Or the dynamic duo, I think.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. We definitely have the same taste. And not even just Batman, by the way, guys. For all of you watching, Chris and I, we both are, both have a soft spot for Disney.
Yep.
We both have moms that collected when we were kids, different things, of course, but that were collectors, and we both caught the bugs from the bug from our moms, and just really funny.
It is fun.
Yep.
It's just been an absolute honor to discover all that, because again, it's awesome.
Yep, really is.
All right, here's another big head. I think this is probably the biggest one. Get keys in at the top here. But again, you just have, that great stone detail.
Yeah, look at that. That's just awesome.
It's very neat. Tongue sticking out.
Yep.
Very, very cool. And that is going to go right up here. Nice strong magnet. And I believe that completes the base. But I mean, again, just look how,
yeah,
it's just massive.
It's huge.
Crazy.
Yep.
All right. We got a few other things. Okay. Head sculpts are in there. We've also got this.
Oh, yeah.
And I showed you this with Harley, which again is just nice to have. Again, I feel like I do kind of wish that they would go back and make them for the older pieces.
I don't know when they started making these. I have only a few. Yep.
But they do come with the plaque on the newer pieces. Are the serpents meant to be stone or organic? I think, like Dan was saying before, I feel like it is meant to be like stone kind of coming alive.
Yep.
And so I don't really know for sure if that's what they were thinking, but I don't know. What do you think, Dan? Is that kind of where you're at with the serpents?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think that's, like I said, a consistent theme in all of this.
It does have a stand, so you can kick it out there.
The kickstand, yeah. I mean, they do a great job. I do, like you said the other night on Rogues Gallery, though, I do wish, that there was a blank little box at the bottom that, they left empty and then filled in, even with a marker, which number the statue was. I think that's a miss. But
I do too. I just think it would have been an easy. I mean, like, or even I don't know if that's what you were saying, like that we could fill it in ourselves, even.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'd be happy to do that. Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be neat. I'm most likely just going to keep this in the box. I won't be using it for display. Okay. It's so weird how they have the body of this. It's upside down with the foot.
Oh, I know. Yep.
But another thing, are you amazed by the engineering of the foam?
It's crazy. And it's like that with every piece.
It's one big box.
Yep.
And it has this, obviously, this giant stuff sticking out of it.
Yep.
And then when you go to put the upper tray in or down or back in or whatever, everything fits perfectly.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's just amazing. Just the engineering of that alone.
I don't even understand how they do it. It has to be done in like a 3D program, like a 3D CAD program.
It's gotta be.
Right?
Gotta be.
They just work with a rectangular square 3-dimensional space, and they must off to the side have each piece of the statue as an object that they can then just kind of fit into that rectangle. It has to be something like that.
It's gotta be, because it's just so incredible the way they do it.
Yeah, it's just precise.
And again, it's so precise.
Yep.
Man, his body is so big and awkward.
Yep.
It's all one piece. I mean,
you'd never guess that was all. I didn't think it was going to be one piece.
It's just incredible.
Yep. Yeah. Even the cape piece,
Yeah. Cape has beautiful texture to it. There's, weathering in black to make it look weathered and wet almost. And I've talked about it before, but it's like the texturing on this is just incredible. And you have a beautiful chest that is obviously the cold cast porcelain. I'm not sure what this material is. It's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the skirt again on
like a resin of some kind, or
of the Scarecrow from Prime 1.
Yeah,
kind of that burlappy material, and it's just very, very impressive. But again, just the details in the jacket, on the protective skirt.
Yep.
Even like the legs. I mean, there's so much detail on it.
Yeah,
it's very, very impressive. All right, let's see if we can get him keyed in okay. And there is just one key in his foot. Again, nothing like doing this on live camera.
It's not easy.
No.
A little tricky with the angle of him. Yep, there you go. You got it. Good.
Got it.
Nice.
No problem. So again, there he is right there. And let's do some arms. So we have 2 different arm swap outs. How do you have yours displayed? Do you have yours arm up or arm down?
Arm up with the licking the blade.
Oh, yes. That seems to be the most common look.
Yep.
Or at least the most, not necessarily common, but most preferred among collectors.
Yep.
But you do have the straight arm here. And again, for everybody watching, I will be doing a full review to give you guys much better detail than a webcam. But again, thanks everybody for being here, watching me and Dan unbox this.
Yep. And there's the upper one. Yep.
So again, you have a very similar look, but obviously just a bent arm. So I'll kind of show you guys what that looks like. Again, it has those metal rods and then the magnet on top of it. So that's really cool. Should we do the arm down first, I guess? We also have the hand. Even his fingernails are cool.
Oh, yeah.
The kind of a gray fingernail.
Be careful putting that one in.
Okay.
Yep, because it's basically riding right on top of that snake's head. So just a little, there you go.
No worries at all there.
Perfect.
I love the rope effects. The twine. That's really neat. Really cool. Okay.
Yeah, looks great.
Let's see what we have here. This is part of, okay, this is part of the other head sculpt. And I remember this from when I did this last time. I don't know if yours is like this, but this is that little front piece.
Yep.
And this one, it kind of pops out a little bit on this one. Does yours have that at all, or is yours pretty strong?
I honestly don't recall. I don't remember noticing it being an issue of any kind.
Yeah, mine. I remember this one's loose a little bit, but not by much. But you could just.
It is a pressure fit piece, though, right? It's not magnetic, if I remember.
Not magnetic.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
And that could be part of the issue with that. All right, so here's the one Dan was talking about. So this is one of the version B swap outs. It's so cool.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous.
It's got this bloody, let's see if I can, like congealed blood.
Oh, it's like brains are on there or something.
Yeah, it's so gnarly. But again, it's a crowbar. And again, I don't know if this is like perfect for the timepiece necessarily. I don't really know. So I mean, I don't think you're really losing anything with that. But I
don't think they had crowbars in ancient Japan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't feel like it fits the piece as much as some of the other ones, but it does give it a cool look, obviously.
It sure does fit the character.
Oh, yeah. There is no doubt about it. And I like the way he's kind of holding it like that. It's cool.
Stanley's asking, how does Mrs. BSC feel about all the samurai statues?
Maybe we need to do a video with Mrs. BSC.
I think that's a good idea.
I think so too. I mean, just to give you kind of a preview, she's been pretty impressed with them.
Yeah.
She likes the fact that they're different too.
Yep.
And I think she tends to appreciate the movie pieces in my collection more because they're more relatable to her. Sure. She doesn't relate to the comic book ones.
Yep.
Because she doesn't read the comics. So that makes sense to me.
Yep. No, that makes a lot of sense. Well, just for the record, Mrs. Wayne Manor North is the individual responsible for encouraging me to purchase the samurai statues.
Really?
Yes.
So did she see them as more like high-end art?
She does. She appreciates the detail and the clear, what she calls a quality difference of the statues. And the difference you mentioned, there's just something to them being some different. And she likes that as well.
We have the short sword.
Yep. And
I was watching your review recently that you did such a phenomenal job naming these things. I don't remember exactly what the name of the sword was, but I
think that was I might have called that a dagger, maybe. I don't
remember. Well, it was a Japanese name.
Oh, yes. Katana.
No, it's something short. I think is the katana the long one?
That's right. Katana's the long one.
This was like something short blade or something.
Yeah, that's right. I looked it up before I did the review.
Yes, you had your iPad during that review.
Yeah,
which I thought was smart because you could just look it up right there. But obviously you have a couple different swap outs, different weapons for his hand going down. And let's see, this is going to be the decorative part of his helmet. Let's get that head sculpt out.
Late Night Trip said, Dan, you're a lucky man. No question about it, Late Night Trip. I am very, very grateful.
I think anybody that puts up with our collecting, we are very, very blessed.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
God bless the partners in our life.
That's true. Very, very true.
So I got to ask, Dan, how's your Patriots doing?
Oh, God. Do you have the game on?
I don't, but I know you do.
7-0 Bills.
Oh, man.
Ugh. Yeah,
just to start.
He threw an interception into the end zone, which wasn't good.
Yikes.
Anyway.
So I'm a big football fan. I'm a big Chiefs fan. Dan is a Patriots fan. So this is playoff weekend. So you know we're excited about it. Yep. So this is the first portrait. Now, I was watching again Dan's review, and he said something that was very true for myself. When I first saw this, I'm like, I just don't get it with the long hair. I don't really. I was like, I just don't know if it's the Joker for me. But it's one of those things that it just grows on you.
Yep, it really does, and it fits the statue. The size of it. It has to be what, 6 inches across?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's really big. But
one thing I feel, and I don't know if this has ever been brought up. I'm sure it has. I feel like the hair mimics the snakes.
Oh, that's an interesting insight.
It's very snake-like.
That's true.
With all of the little snakes coming, it's like almost like Medusa, almost like it's like it ties together the Orochi base.
That's a really good. I hadn't even thought of that. Great point.
And I don't know if that was intended, but that's just the way I feel like it would have been, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a very, very fine pinhole to get this decorative element in. Let me see if I can get that in. Okay.
Paula says, "Oh God, Chris, I don't know if we can have Paula in the chat anymore." She says she's a Steelers fan.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh man, Paula, you've got to leave now. I'm sorry. Oh man.
Oh man is right.
No, you know what, Paula? Good luck to you tomorrow, but I hope you lose.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be one heck of a game.
Yep.
Steelers versus Chiefs.
Look at that. I mean, that's cool.
It's just sick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the teeth on this guy. I've been very impressed with teeth from XM. The way that it's almost kind of like this translucent material that's shiny.
Yeah, they look like real teeth.
Yeah.
The color is perfect.
I don't know if it's trying to
focus. Eyes are great. I mean, the expression's great.
There we go.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. It's so funny, Chris, because the size of the base and everything, I had kind of hemmed and hawed, as you know, or you might remember, that I hemmed and hawed about this piece for a long time.
Yes.
And I didn't get it. And I don't remember what the reason was, the circumstance, but my wife happened to be here in my office where my collection is. And we were talking, and I said, "Oh, this is one of the pieces I'm thinking about getting." And she goes, "Why haven't you bought? Are you crazy?" She goes, "Look at that piece." And she couldn't believe I hadn't bought it yet. She goes, "You're an idiot. You got to buy that piece." And I'm really glad that she kind of tipped me over the edge.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Michael says, "Didn't you read the group rules, Paula?" Yeah, Paula.
Yeah, Paula.
Yeah. Paula's dying there. I love it. I love it. She says, "In Ben we trust." Well, Paula, enjoy your last game with Ben.
Oh, man.
Those are fighting words.
Yep.
I love it. Of course we kid. Ben's had a pretty amazing career.
Yeah. Yep, he sure has.
I can't remember who their next quarterback is. I'm sure they've got somebody coming up for them that'll be good. It's too good of a franchise.
Brad says he looks like an 80s hair band lead singer.
Totally. Good thing I love 80s. That's what I listen to in my car every single day of my life. So
yep. You and me both, brother.
I listen to Hair Nation on Sirius Satellite.
Oh boy, Felix is asking me, Dan, Joker Orochi or Samurai Batgirl? Which do you prefer?
Ooh.
Well, Felix, at the risk of sounding coy, that, sir, will be answered in a video that I'm shooting for Chris that counts down my samurai statues.
Oh, I did. I forgot I challenged you.
You challenged me to that, and I am doing that. And I am afraid I am under a non-disclosure agreement on that project.
That's right. I make Dan sign all these documents, and it's pretty funny. Now this thing goes wraps around the hands. At least that's how I've seen other collectors do it. So you kind of put it through here. And you let it dangle off of his wrist.
What is it exactly? Do you know what that is?
I remember I watched a video and they actually said what it was. I don't remember at the moment, but it ties in together. And I think it also has a way to tie into Harley's base. Like I've seen some people put this on Harley.
Really?
Yes. But basically that's the way I've seen it done by XM, was where they just have it hanging off his wrist like that.
Oh, that's good to know.
So again, that's not most likely the arm I'm going to be using, so I probably won't have that displayed. But again, I have seen that on a few people's Harleys.
Interesting.
So it's got a storyline wise, it's got to tie in a little bit.
Oh, I would love to know what the connection is there. I'm trying to see, is there one on the Harley?
No, there isn't, but I don't know. Somebody in a group posted it not too long ago, and I can't remember what they said. I'll have to see if I can find it.
Wow, you have a $20 super chat from Rick Cruz.
Oh, Rick Cruz, thank you very much. $20 super chat. You guys have been so kind tonight. Hey, Chris, rewatched your review of this, and it was clear that you wanted one. So happy that you've embraced this line, and I can't recommend Robin enough. Dan is the same way. Dan swears by Robin every time I talk to him. He's one of the best in the series, and I know Dan agrees with that.
He did, absolutely.
Thank you very much, Rick. I will definitely consider it, especially if I have to expand into a different shelving type situation. I would consider the heroes, because I agree. I think especially Nightwing and Robin are very, very well done. I think I like Robin a lot more than Nightwing, but I love Nightwing's base. It's really cool. Thank you very much for the super chat. You guys rock tonight. Thank you very much, Rick. Again,
Martin Rodriguez is calling it a ghost charm.
That sounds right.
Is that right? Yeah.
That does sound right, but I don't remember how it would tie into Harley. Oh, Martin says I have mine on Harley. So Martin, why did you put it on Harley? Yeah, because maybe you're the one that posted in the group. But somebody posted in maybe the XM group. I can't remember, but I thought that was really interesting because I had no idea they were connected in some way.
Michael Dupler posted a definition. Kubi Bukuru is a type of string bag used by the samurai class primarily during the Sengoku period of Japan. Kubi Bukuro literally means head bag.
Head bag.
Head bag. Okay. So is there supposed to be a head in the bag? Is that it?
Maybe it's a joke.
Yeah, right. Funny. Maybe as a joke, right?
Which would be funny because he's a joker.
Critical Mass says, Chris, you need the Robin.
I know.
Yep.
Jetta Patrol in the house. Everybody give him some love. If you haven't checked out Jetta Patrol's channel, please do that. He's an amazing figure collector and also some statues as well. And he says I should get the Robin. So again, everybody's telling me. And here's Michael's definition. Sorry, I wasn't caught up there. Type of string bag used by the samurai class, primarily during. So I wonder what they used them for. Do you know, Michael, what they actually use them for? Or maybe it's just that's what carried their stuff in. Maybe.
Brad Ladner, $5 super chat. Which team is the cheese team?
I think you're referring to the Packers, I think.
The Packers. Yeah.
Are you a Packers fan, Brad? Maybe you said it earlier. Like I said, it's quite a weekend with the playoffs. Paul, thank you again, Brad. That's awesome. $5 super chat. You guys, again, so generous. Thank you very much. Paulie's Hideout says, Chris, what samurai statues are you getting next? I'm getting in Poison Ivy, Bane, and Catwoman on Tuesday, allegedly. But those are the next three that I've ordered.
John Metcalf says it carries enemies' heads.
Okay, so it's literally a head bag.
Nice.
Literally a head bag. Wow. Have you heard? Hey, Chris, have you heard they made a Robin of this line? Yes, for sure. Brad says, my cousin is married to a former Packers player. That's cool.
Nice.
That's awesome. Who? Which player? Is it somebody we know? If you don't want to say, I understand. That's cool. This type of bag was made out of a net to carry a severed enemy head. When walking, it is hung from the waist.
Ah, that's good to know.
That's really cool. Again, storytelling elements.
Yep.
And it kind of goes back to when we had Emil Carfong on. You know, a lot of times these are released and everyone's like, oh, it's a cool Joker. It's a cool Catwoman. But we don't always know what's behind it. We don't always know what the artist was thinking. And oh my God, Almacar had this incredible backstory.
Oh yeah.
For his Scarecrow.
Yep.
And I feel like I felt his frustration because I think people just react to the statues. They react what they like or they don't. But I feel like sometimes if you understand what the artist is thinking, like think of that.
God, yeah.
Wasn't it Martin Canali that sculpted the Batman Premium format? And he had all those renders of the bat. Yep. You know, everybody called them pizza cutters and pizza
cutters. Yeah.
But once you actually saw like this, how smart it was, like the engineering of his thinking, it like brought the statue up to a whole new level for me.
Sure did. Yeah.
And it's the same thing with the Scarecrow. It's like you understand what goes in. And it's very, very impressive to me to know how much love and, you know, storytelling goes into some of these. And I'm not saying that everyone does, but you can tell the artists to have that same passion.
Oh yeah.
So again, like look at this sword. So I want to show you the difference.
Between the two. Oh, clearly. Yeah.
You know, this is a very big sword. Now, I remember whenever I had this one in place, if you have this sword in, you can put this sword in right here, and it definitely increases the depth.
Oh, for sure.
Because his sword sticks out. Well, maybe not too much, actually. It's the statue, the roof line back here.
The statue definitely is not too terribly deep, to be honest.
Again, I'll give you kind of a look here what it looks like with that sword. And again, it goes back pretty deep. But the greatest thing about it is these are real metal.
Yep.
They are not plastic swords, so they really capture. Look at the way it captures the light as it gleams off of the statue. Like it's very, very well done. They could have gone cheap and just done plastic, but they did not. So again, that just ups the quality for me anyway.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah, the swords are metal. Yep. This is a great question. I'll address it here. Not trying to be negative, and I'm extremely happy that you like this line, but how do these fit in with your theme of collecting comic book statues? I don't see them fitting in, just my opinion. I actually did a video on this topic not too long ago, and you could check it out a few videos ago, but I talk about the fact that I was looking for something different. I was looking for something to kind of separate the lines out. I've obviously got my third scale pieces. I have the quarter scale in Sideshow, but I felt like having all the Arkham line, it was too similar to the comic book line. And some people have given me crap and said, the Arkham line's way better than all the comic book pieces. And again, art is always subjective, and I loved the Arkham line. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, I was more interested in the comic book pieces because I love the comics. I love the games too, but I was more interested in what they were going to do. And here's another thing I didn't bring up in that video that I'm just thinking about now. The Arkham line was dead in the water.
Yeah.
The comic book pieces are going to be ongoing forever.
Yep.
So that says a lot too. I mean, I could have stopped and that would have been the end of my channel and that would have been it, But I'm always somebody that's going to look forward to more pieces. I'm that kind of collector. I don't want my collection to get stale. And why not? You live once, why not?
Yep.
So is it a comic book piece? No, but it's based off of comic books. It's based off of those characters. And it still adds visual interest. It adds another level to my collection. It adds a higher end art to my collection. And that's what I'm looking for. Hopefully that answers your question. That was a great question. Rabbit hole in the wall gang. I love that. We should get
not a lot.
We should get T-shirts made.
Yeah, we should.
Totally. That's too funny. Okay, let's keep going. I got more head sculpts here, more swap outs. I'll go ahead and take this sword out, and we'll get the other portraits.
Brad Ladner. I wouldn't get the samurai statues for myself, though I do think they're cool. I would get a Samurai Dan versus Ninja Chris statue.
Hey, that would be all right.
We can make that happen.
I think we can make that happen. We know some artists. I'll call up Elmakar and he'll design something for us. And I'm guessing that Brad is going to like these more than CGCs, right, Brad? That's right. You buy what you love, Chris. Absolutely critical mass. You guys keep tempting me to get Scarecrow. You should. And the ES,
small,
very small, very, very small. Oh, we got another super chat. Thank you very much, Ryan. Again, you guys are so generous tonight. Thank you very much. BSC, you need to get Penguin. Collectors say, why don't you give us a Two-Face, Penguin, and Riddler? If the BSC who loves villains, by the way, does not get it, then the companies are justified. Ouch.
Yeah.
But he's not wrong. He's not wrong, Dan.
He's not wrong. I wish I could say he was wrong. He's not
wrong. Okay, so I do want him. I do. I loved him in hand.
Yeah.
He was fun. And I know he's not maybe everybody's thing, everybody's cup of tea or everybody's character, but he's a fun piece. The penguins are cool on the base. I love the snow effect. Yep. And it's just, again, I've always wanted a penguin and no one's ever given it to me. Prime 1 still hasn't delivered. And that was teased a year and a half ago. So I don't know if we're going to get a penguin. So, this might be my only chance. So you're not wrong. But as Dan says, and I say, it comes down to space.
Yep.
I'm definitely in a crossroads of how I'm going to display my collection. I'm not 100% happy with the way I have things now. But when I get there, again, I'm really trying to figure out. I actually have another video maybe coming out tomorrow where I talk about my custom shelving and the need for separation within that custom shelving.
Yep.
Just like I have these white bookshelves that separate the third scale, which separate from the bus on both sides, which separates from the third scale over here. I'm somebody that needs that. So I don't know going all custom if I will be able to achieve that. So I kind of reach out to the community for ideas. But if I am able to display, I'm definitely going to get the penguin. I don't see why not. I know he's pretty pricey though, isn't he? Like $1,700.
He's a bit, he's expensive. Yep.
Yeah. But Ryan, thank you very much for the super chat. Again, thanks everybody that's done super chats tonight. You guys are awesome. And yes, Joker is a psychopath. Absolutely. Or Sephiroth. I'm not sure what he's saying there, but yeah. Plus, if you get the Penguin and Scarecrow, you'll have all of the current XM Samurai villains. Yes, I will.
That's true.
And you guys know me. What do? I go all in.
There it is.
Look at that. So this is your favorite portrait by far?
I think so. I just like the helmet. I mean, I think.
Yeah. Do you ever display this one?
I do. Yeah, I swap it out. Yeah, I do.
This one is incredibly maniacal.
Exactly.
This is the head that when I bought this statue, I kind of planned on this one. Seeing it on here again, and like, I don't know which one. This is going to be like one where I swap out a lot, I think.
I display that one with the sickle, with him holding the sickle weapon.
Really?
Yeah.
With this head?
Yep.
With that one. Okay. So while I have this head on, I'm going to take this arm off. Oh, I didn't even see that there's tattoos on the underside of his arm there. That's really cool. Okay, so a lot of people display it with the bent arm. And again, this will key in with that peg.
Yep.
Wow, incredibly strong. Well, I can't even pull it back out. It's so strong. That's crazy strong. Yeah, if I pull hard enough, it'll come out. That's craziness. All right, so this is the main look that most people display it with.
Exactly.
Where and that's how XM teased it, if I remember right.
Yep.
With the whoops, I'm caught on myself. With the blade, licking the blade. Again, how sick is that? So that looks awesome. Another thing you can do is ceiling fan shot there. You can also take the long blade and you can also display it with the long blade as well.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
that's funny. I didn't even know that.
You do get a different look with the longer blade. It's instead of it being kind of this way, it's more straight down.
Yeah.
But
that's kind of a cool look though.
I do actually really like that look a lot.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
So it's cool that you can actually do that.
Uh-huh.
And again, you can get a lot of different looks with this one. So anyway, let me put the other head on. Because I was kind of planning on doing the sword, either the short sword or the long sword, with the long hair here, the more Joker look. That looks pretty awesome.
Yep.
So again, let me show you guys that look.
Yeah, I mean, that portrait's awesome too.
It's definitely more Joker.
Yep.
I mean, more traditional Joker, I should say.
Right.
Even though he's got the long hair, which you don't see very often, but I feel like he's had some longer hair in some of the more modern comics.
Yep.
But definitely a cool face. I mean, super maniacal. Very, very cool. And then, of course, you could do the same portrait again with. There that went.
Super
Dark pops out.
Super Dark Lord 7 says, "Oh gosh, Chris has almost sold me on the samurai line. I tried so hard to fight it, but I don't think I can resist much longer."
Well, we were talking about it on Rogue's Gallery that as soon as we start talking about these statues, they start selling like hotcakes.
Yep.
I really like that look too.
That's cool.
With the sword.
That is cool. Yep.
And that's kind of how I, initially thought about displaying him, and I might. Again, I think I'm going to display him a lot of different ways, but
that is a cool look too. I haven't done that one. It's a great.
Yeah, I'm giving you ideas tonight.
You're giving me ideas, man. Yeah, you gave me an idea with the Batman. Was it last week? I have him with just the open hand and the fist right now. No weapon.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yep.
It's cool. You can switch them up.
It is.
Yep. And then let me go grab the other portrait. And again, this is the one that is part of the B package. And there is a little accessory. So on the back of it, it's got a little keyhole and a little magnet that fits right in the back. So it's got that little, I guess, tied in the back. Yeah, very smart. And again, this is more samurai looking. But I just feel like it's kind of what I'm looking for, because I'm looking for that differentiation in my collection. And this, you have kind of like a regular person with their hair tied back, but then you have this demon Joker mask. And one thing, just looking at it right now, that I absolutely love, there's a lot of, it might not appear on camera, but there's a lot of pink undertone where you have the white makeup, but there's pink underneath it. So it looks like he's painted, painted on his skin. It's very, very well done. See if I can get it in focus for you guys. Is that better?
There you go.
But very, very demonic. And he's also looking slightly, like here he's looking more kind of straight on. Whereas this one, he looks off to the side a little bit more, the other direction.
Right.
But again, it's just a different look. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Hey, Chris, I'll be right back, bud.
Okay, yeah, no worry. So again, it's not everybody's cup of tea necessarily, but I really like this portrait a lot. I think it's really fun. And again, it's definitely the Joker there, but it's definitely Samurai too, which is really neat. So again, that's that third portrait. And I really like the way that looks too. So again, it's going to be one of those things where I most likely swap them around from time to time, which is, you know, fun. It's fun to do that. Rodri says, Henri Demon Mask. Yes, that is correct. Henri Demon Mask. Thank you very much. I really like the look. It's just, again, it's very different and it's very demonic. And I don't know. I think it helps tell the story. Like I said, it's really cool. Michael says Henri Mask fits the samurai line perfectly. Yeah, a lot of love for that. I'm kind of surprised you guys like it because I have not seen a lot of photographs with it. Hey Brian, thank you for being here. It's never too late to join the Brotherhood, my friend. Absolutely. Thank you for being a member as well. Thank you. Yeah, Michael, I like that top knot too. It's really cool. But yeah, I really like that head a lot. I think it's really awesome. Sean says that portrait is way more intimidating, and I agree. It's just different, you know. It's a fun piece. And again, this piece, guys, is really massive. Like, it is a big piece. It's neat. Mocha says epic. I love it. Julio says the base is very intriguing. Yeah, the base, it's just, and again, I can't capture it here on camera because it's just so big in person. But there's so much story going on with all of the Orochi heads. It's just really neat. Really great storytelling from XM. And again, that makes me even more excited to add not only this one, but again, I'm going to be unboxing Ivy, Bane, and Catwoman as well. And so everybody said you got to get Scarecrow, you got to get Penguin to complete all the villains. And you guys know how much I love Batman surrounded by his villains. That's what I'm going for here. I want to give a shout out to George Raw, also art statue collector. Both of them have a very similar display. Beautiful. Check out Raw statue reviews on YouTube. Tell them the BSC sent you. Also, Art Statue Collector has a channel as well. Art did some videos for the channel here, and so did George before they got started on their own channels. And I can't tell you how beautiful their displays are. And that I would love to do something similar. I would love to capture that. And again, I would love to complete it. I would love to complete that line. Can't wait for a full review. Yeah, I'm going to absolutely film that for you guys. I will have it up. I still haven't released the Harley review yet. So it'll probably be the Harley review first and then the Joker Orochi. I just have so many videos backlogged for you guys. I'm getting ready to go on vacation again as well. And so I want to make sure I have videos for you guys while I'm gone. So I'm, trying to get as much content together for you guys as possible. But the full review will be filmed and ready to go for you guys. Absolutely. Welcome back.
I am back. Although I don't know what I do with my glasses.
Oh, poof. Magic.
Poof, gone.
You must have a Zatanna statue all of a sudden.
That's what yes, exactly what it is.
All right, I guess that's Eric. Eric's getting his Zatanna statue from XM.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you prefer Prime 1 Hush Batman or Fabok DC 1000 Prime 1? I've ordered both of them. I have one obviously here. I am debating whether to cancel Fabok or just get it and see what I think. The bad part of that is obviously you have to deal with selling it and shipping it and all that stuff, which is a giant pain. Shipping is just stupid expensive right now. But I just don't know if I need the Fabok because I'm getting the Fabok versus Joker diorama.
Yep.
What do you think? I mean, do you think I just need to bite the bullet and cancel it, or do you think I should just get it and figure it out?
If there's a chance that he could be the centerpiece Batman for your 1/3 collection, in other words, if he could supplant the Hush Batcave Batman, if there's a chance of that, I think you should get him in. if that's not going to happen, that he'll be either a standalone piece or, you know, something along those
Right.
lines, then no, I wouldn't bother. I think it's too costly. But
And you and other people have, you know, said, I know Eric did some mock-ups. He's like, if you put it there, that cape's going to block everything behind it.
yeah, that's true.
And it's true. And the depth is crazy, crazy deep.
Yep.
But what I'm finding is when you look at a depth, like I'm looking at these white bookshelves. These white bookshelves are 14 inches deep. However, if it goes over that a little bit, if a snake head, let's say, hangs over a little bit, that's okay.
It's okay.
As long as the majority is sitting on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think the same thing for Batman. If I could scoot the case forward a little bit, or, you know, I can make, which again bodes very well for me doing my own custom shelving. I mean, my own, not,
you know my opinion,
not built-ins.
You know my opinion on that.
I know. I know. And I had a collector reach out to me today that's been watching my dilemma, and he really has recommended these really great garage shelves from Costco. They're a lot like the big one that I have. I think they're like 9 feet tall though. My bat cave's only 7 feet tall, but he said you can like adjust them somehow. But the edges, you know, most of them have the holes.
Yeah.
And you had like I've had to be creative and cover it with wood or whatever. Yeah. These all have finished edges.
Oh, really?
So it's a very slick look.
Huh.
Also, the company sells these clamps that join two together tightly.
Okay. Yeah. On the
so
inside.
You don't have that, like you don't have that off-center gap or anything. You don't have that like the you know, sometimes they're spread apart weird.
Sure. With
that gap. These hold them tight together.
Wow.
So it gives it kind of like a moducase look. And of course you can change the shelving now.
Right.
To whatever height you need. But he sent me some videos today, and I asked him if he would put together a short. I said, hey, just film what you filmed for me, because he did it vertically. And I'm like, I think a lot of people would really benefit from hearing what you had to say. He's going to wait until he has a little bit better lighting, because it was real dark in there. But
okay, interesting.
It's just always neat to see how people put stuff together, and how much that can change what you can display.
Yep.
Like you were talking, like you might swap some things around, and it's like it's going to change what you can do.
Absolutely. Yep.
So, but it's frustrating because you don't know until you do it sometimes. Like you don't know, and plus it's a lot of money to invest in what might not work, or you might not be happy with.
Yep.
That sort of thing. So I don't know. Michael says, really looking forward to that Bane unboxing. Me too. Do you know when you're getting yours in? Do you have a date yet?
I don't. I have not heard yet.
All right. So what I might do is, if you think it might be sooner than later, I will wait and do that one maybe last.
Okay.
If it's going to be months, maybe not. But if it's weeks, maybe we can do a double live.
I will reach out to our favorite retailer and find out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll do that. Sean says, honestly, that portrait really does it for me. The statue really comes together. Yeah. While you were gone, a lot of love for this portrait.
Yeah, I have no doubt. It's beautiful.
I'm surprised because I don't ever see it displayed this way.
Yep.
But obviously a lot of people really like this one.
Yep.
Late Night Trip, thank you very much. Brian says, I can't wait to get all of these displayed next to each other. More importantly, when is the Poison Ivy unboxing? So Brian, to be honest with you guys, I'm going on vacation. So next week is going to be a crazy week. We have the mystery unboxing on Wednesday. Yep. I leave Friday evening, so I will not get to those unboxings until I get back, which is going to kill me a little bit, to have to wait, obviously. So the anticipation will be great. So anyway, probably be the week after next. Okay, the week after next. As you get in the Samurai line, can you see yourself getting more XM pieces in the future? John, without a doubt. I'm definitely interested. I know Dan has ordered this piece. I'm interested in possibly getting the White Knight bat cycle. Again, I don't know if I have the room for it. It's a massive piece. Again, we've talked about it before. I'm very terrified to see what they do with the DC comic line.
Yep.
Because they have said, and they've flat out been real honest with us, that they're going to do those characters that we've been wanting. And seeing the XM quality, I'm very tempted.
I have my thought on that line is that it could be for us DC /Batman collecting community a game changer. Like it could really, because we've had to lean on Sideshow almost, unilaterally for quarter scale DC pieces. I think this one could really change the game a lot. So
if it is done well, it is, and I almost can't believe I'm saying it, but if it's done well and it's the design direction I like,
yep,
I would consider replacing my Sideshow case.
Yeah,
for that line.
I think it has the potential to be that at that level.
It's hard because there's definitely certain pieces in the collection that I like more than others. Like I like Scarecrow way more than Catwoman in my collection. Yeah. I love Poison Ivy, but she's way better than Killer Croc. Like there's certain pieces I don't like as much. So I don't know if I would be able to part with all of them, but it definitely has me intrigued and excited. We saw that Catwoman render, and it had kind of more of that, maybe that purple suit Catwoman look.
Yep.
So and that's, I don't know if that's my favorite Catwoman look. So I'm like, I just don't know what direction they're going in.
Right.
But the fact that they're doing the Sean Murphy pieces does tell me that they are going to be directly influenced by the comics. Yep. It's not going to be their own designs, which is what Sideshow does, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just their thing. They go out, but me and Dan like when they are duplicating it right from the art.
Yep, exactly.
Which is why I love the Prime 1 pieces.
Yep.
So if XM's able to achieve that in quarter scale, you know how much I love third scale. However, if they're going to do all the villains, you can display a lot more quarter scale than you can third scale.
Absolutely. Yep.
So that it could change my game for sure.
Yeah.
It has, which again scares me, but it has the potential to change my game.
Yeah,
for sure. Great question, John. Yeah. Oh, I think I already answered that one. Sorry, Brian. That short sword, it's Nelson Ortega. That short sword is the sword that samurai used to commit karakari, or I'm not even gonna try to. Harry Carey from Chicago.
Harakiri.
Holy cow! Yeah. Is that what he said? Like holy, or what was his tagline? He always said Harry Carey from the broadcaster. Sorry, bad joke. Commit ritual suicide. Wow, so that's a pretty deadly sword. It's great how the Joker is playing with it so maniacally and recklessly. Again, just storytelling elements. It's just brilliant. Matt T says, I have a shelf like that. Chris got it at Lowe's. It is pretty nice overall. Only issue is I don't like that there's no center support bar in the middle, and it makes me a bit worried with weight. Weight is always an issue. They always say that these, I've got, again, this giant garage shelf just sitting here for right now, not knowing what to do with it. And it's supposed to carry, whatever, 800 pounds per shelf or something crazy. So I don't necessarily worry about that. Although these come with like the wire, the wire things, and like that's not going to cut it. But yeah, I mean, that's the great thing is there's so many different options. Many people mix the Sideshow and XM pieces together. I think, hope that is a good chance we'll be able to do that with DC.
Yeah, that's true.
It is true. There's definitely a paint difference and a texture difference, wouldn't you say? If at least the Samurai line, you compare the Samurai.
Sure. Yeah, they're not even close.
No, I mean, I one of my favorites in the Sideshow case is the Poison Ivy, and I put the Poison Ivy right next to Deathstroke, and I couldn't believe it's just night and day different.
Right.
Not in a bad way, but it's just so different. And so to me, the idea of pairing them together, and maybe I'll be wrong because maybe the Samurai line will be more textured or more whatever.
Right.
So I don't know.
We'll
see for sure. It'll be interesting. I think we've probably gone on long enough for tonight. I don't want to keep Dan too much longer. But again, I want to thank everybody that has been here tonight. I do encourage you to smash that like button if you would. That does help our channel grow. We are, let me check my analytics real quick. We are, drum roll please. All right, we are 7 people away from 32K.
Nice.
When we get to 32K, I will be announcing our Road to 35 giveaway. It is going to be a quarter scale statue. that is very beloved in the community. So I'm very excited to be giving that one away.
Awesome.
When we get to 35K. So again, 7 away. So if you haven't subscribed and you're watching, please make sure you do that. I think I'm down to 43% now that hasn't subscribed. I kept saying 46%, but 43% are not subscribers that watch the videos, and way more people watch the videos that are not subscribed. So please, please, please continue to subscribe if you haven't done so, or encourage your friends and family that might be interested in content like this, because we are trying to grow and we are trying to spread our message of awesome collecting with everybody out there, because we love this stuff and we absolutely love sharing it with you guys out there.
For sure.
For sure. So anyway, thank you guys again. Dan, do you want to say anything before we head out?
No, I think we're good. Oh, actually, one piece. For those of you that were on Rogues Gallery Live, and for the 100 or so folks that are still left, I just wanted to put this out there. The Hush collection that we promoted on Wednesday night, the Hush collection is going to a new home. So I appreciate everybody's interest. Had a lot of people reach out. You know, a lot of great dialogue around that set, as I was hoping, and sure enough, the collection's going to a new home. I'll be heading out tomorrow.
That is so exciting. And again, I was in a way sort of mini hoping that you didn't sell it as a whole set, because I was hoping to like buy a few off of you. But it would have been just a giant shame to split that up.
Yeah.
And so the fact that it's going to a collector that appreciates what he's getting, or she, but I'm just so incredibly impressed with what you were able to accomplish with that collection, and how special it is, and how special it's going to be for another collector. Yep, it's very exciting.
Yep. Fantastic. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who reached out and let everybody know.
So awesome. So awesome. Yep. So anyway, again, I want to promote this coming Wednesday, the mystery unboxing. I cannot wait to do this again. It is a game-changing piece that is going to just wow you all. And I can't wait to reveal it. Again, I probably will reveal it in the next couple of days or so, but you're not going to want to miss. If there's one show that you watch on this channel in 2022, this is going to be the one to watch. Bottom line.
You're a giant tease.
Giant tease. Giant tease. You're going to want to watch this show. Trust me, guys. You're not going to want to miss it. And then, of course, I will be gone the following week, so there will not be a Rogues Gallery Live the following week either. But we did have it this week, so right? It was just this week, right?
Yeah,
it feels like a month ago already.
I know.
So there won't be a Rogues Gallery next week, but there will be. Actually, there won't be the following week either. So there'll be a kind of a dry spout, because I will be in Florida. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Again, stay tuned to the review, for the Harley review and the Joker review coming up any day now here on the channel. Again, just thank you guys so very much for watching, and we'll see you soon right here in the Batcave. See you Wednesday night, everybody. Good night.
See you then.
Go Patriots. Go Chiefs.